Yo! So, as you can see, I've had a real surprise digging through today's releases. You got the Chartreuse album, you've got the Blood Orange album, and you've got the Blue Brigada album. Other albums you may enjoy more than I did, but turns out I'm going to be talking about this. Alright, it's me. I'm back again with sweat coming down my head. Alright, it's me. I'm back again. Just want to draw your attention to the new album by Have Mercy called The Loneliest Place I've Ever Been. This Baltimore-based emo indie rock band have been making music since around 2012, which coincidentally is also when I first heard them with their hit Let's Talk About Your Hair. Let's not talk about my hair. Now, I don't know what has happened, but like Bon Iver and other artists that I've spoken about this year, I stopped listening to Have Mercy at some point in the 2010s as I focused on other bands or genres, but playing this today, I was surprised by how much it hit me compared to the other albums it was up against. And being British, this music directly brings back strong emotions of my days in America. So it's pulling at those heartstrings as well for me personally, as I can just picture it playing in my friends' vans or cars. What's on the menu today? Warner Child. We've got 10 tracks for you running at 34 minutes. Starting with track 1, Only If Only. A classic album opener displaying everything that this band and this album is. If you like this, you will like the rest of the album, etc., etc. It's got lovely, oaky, forest flannel sounding vocals in the foreground and background. Like I say, it's a bit of an early, full-on autumn core, which suits this month that we've had with Hayley Williams and co. And also, it's got like a cheeky glockenspiel in the mix for anyone that's into that. After that, we've got track 2, August 17. This was the single I heard last month that made me say, whoa, these guys have still got it. It's an amazing song. It's as good as their earlier stuff, and his voice has still got it when he roars. Honestly, I think this is the song that won this for them today. Each time I played it, I got goosebumps on the chorus as he screams, I should have picked up the phone, I should have made some plans to see you. Following that, we got track 3, Little Pieces. Again, beautiful, roaring chorus. It's hard when a lot of the songs have got mostly similar instruments and instrumentals to not just make this whole video be me saying how amazing the vocals are. I'm just glad I'm not in New Jersey in October listening to this album. I'd probably be a bit of a wreck. Especially with the lyrics, I'm trying to put me back together again. Track 4 is In My Veins. That's the title. A lot of this album seems to be about heartbreak, but this one seems to be the happiest lyrically. Starts with a riff that reminded me of Angels and Airwaves. It's a bit more of an upbeat track, or as upbeat as this music can get at least. It's hard for me to explain this, but the way he sings these verses, a British singer never would or even could sound like this. And I think that's half of the appeal, and for that, it's as American as country music can be to me, this type of emo rock. And like I hinted at earlier, it reminds me of when I went on tour with bands like Spill Canvas and stuff like that. I love the high backing vocal part, it's very 2000s, and there's some lovely faint piano during the chorus, which is really nice as well. Track 5 is Old Selfish Me. Speaking of random references, this long intro made me think of Lainey, who is from a completely different genre and definitely makes this stand out from the rest of the album in that sort of pop way, but then it kicks in and it all starts to make sense again. And I keep saying this, but honestly, every song could just be me saying, his vocals are amazing, his vocals are great, because they really are the standout. Track 6 is TV Glows. Even though this does have like one big build up moment where his voice explodes, I think I just don't like the drums much on this track, especially the bap bit that precedes that vocal explosion. They seem to clash to me genre wise, but sounds like there's a Wurlitzer in the background of this one, so if you're into that. After that, we've got track 7, This Could Be Gold. Something about this verse melody made me think of Blink 182, but then the chorus sort of made me think of the Killers for some reason. But by the way of like Gaslight Anthem or something like that. It's quite the cocktail of sounds. And following that, we've got track 8, Faking a Crush. I like that he sings in like a higher register on this one. It's got an interesting riff, I think. Or at least some interesting notes that I don't think I've heard this year. Again, I do think the drums are holding this one back. It feels like they're playing two different songs, and I'm not sure about the shakers either. And then there's like lots of random talking voices to come in and confuse matters more. But it's okay, because up next we've got track 9, What Happy Is. It's a lovely, happy, depressing song. It's got a really big old piano stealing the show though. It's not full on Ben Folds 5, but it's more so than the other songs in the album, which is great. I love the chorus lyric, looking for comfort, I'm looking for change, I'm looking for anyone that could feel the same. And last but definitely not least is track 10, Medicine. It's a more upbeat track again. I'm surprised this wasn't a single. Just picture those old MTV videos where they're playing in front of a store or at a skate park, surrounded by all their fans singing along in autumn jackets. And it's the perfect reference given that the golden era from this sort of music was around. So yeah, it was a nice trip down memory lane to when I used to listen to music like this, which is why it is my album of the week. So yeah, check it out. As the autumn leaves get closer, this will get more plays. But apart from that, that's it. Just got to do my end of the month video, and then we'll see what September's got in store for us all. A peace. A peace.